The spin-off Outlander, Blood of My Blood is on the way, and it looks as if it is going to continue a meaningful trend from Claire's story. The new series will revolve around Jamie and Claire's respective parents, who lived and loved in different centuries. The story will jump from one couple to the next, carrying audiences through time to explore how the protagonists of Outlander came to be born. While it doesn't look as if time travel will be a significant piece of Outlander, Blood of My Blood, so far as we can tell, these two timelines should still link in a meaningful way. The new protagonists of Outlander's spin-off series will be Brian Fraser and Ellen Mackenzie, Jamie's parents, as well as Henry Beecham and Julia Morriston, Claire's parents. Outlander, Blood of My Blood will detail how these pair met, fell in love, got married, and ultimately brought Jamie and Claire into the world so they could one day begin the whirlwind romance of Outlander. While we don't know the precise years in the 18th and 20th centuries that Blood of My Blood will begin, the parallels between the Frasers and Beecham's timelines have me intrigued. It looks like Blood of My Blood will continue the parallel timeline trend. It seems that the Frasers and Beecham stories will be set 202 years apart. In the central Outlander series, Claire left her own time and landed exactly 202 years in the past, in the year 1743. From that point onward, whenever Claire traveled through some standing stones, she always jumped exactly 202 years. When she returned to the 20th century and stayed for about 20 years, the same amount of time had passed in Jamie's timeline. Time travel doesn't generally work this way in Outlander. Different characters land at various times depending on their situation, but Jamie and Claire's natural timelines are always 202 years apart. Based on what we know about Outlander, Blood of My Blood, it looks as if the 2 points in time that the series will jump between will continue the 202-year trend. Brian and Ellen Mackenzie were married in 1715, and 202 years in the future would be 1917. We don't know exactly when Claire's parents were married, but we know she was born in 1918, so they likely tied the knot the year before. This is enough to assume that Jamie and Claire's respective parents married each other exactly 202 years apart. In a way, it's as if the new protagonists of Outlander, Blood of My Blood, actually established the parallel timeline. Point one of the puzzling things about Outlander, Blood of My Blood, is that it doesn't seem to have any time-traveling characters. This had me concerned at first, but taking a closer look at the spin-off's timeline has eased my fears. There is clearly still magic going on here. The series trailer puts significant emphasis on the idea of destiny, and I suspect that Blood of My Blood will dive into precisely why Jamie and Claire were destined to find one another. The fact that the Frasers and Beechams fell in love exactly 202 years apart from one another will most certainly be the key, but we can only watch to discover the rest of the magic.